Good morning, my nerds. How you guys doing today? Alright, so I am currently, it's about 4 in the morning. It's about quarter to 4 in the morning where I'm at. And I am currently on the beaches of Cheyenne. Kudos to you if you understand that reference. If you don't understand that reference, you're not cool, but I will try to make you cool. To give you the answer, that is actually a song by Garth Brooks, Beaches of Cheyenne. So, yeah, just getting unloaded here. Just kind of waiting for a phone call. I thought I'd just make a video. I'm almost done. I think I got about like an hour and a half left of the audiobook for the second book of Kim Harrison's Hollow series. The Good, the Bad, and the Undead, I think it's called. Got about an hour and a half left of that, so I'll probably finish that today. But, so rather than talk about that, since I haven't finished it yet, lately I have kind of noticed in some of the channels I subscribe to in my personal account, you know, a couple of them talked about Transformers. And so I got it into my head to watch Beast Wars again. If you were a kid in the 90s, you remember this show. It was on kind of mid to late 90s, early 2000s for the sequel Beast Machines. And basically, the premise of Beast Wars is that, you know, the Predacon, instead of Decepticons and Autobots, they're now called Predacons and Maximals. I don't know, like, I don't know why the canon name change for the species, or the size of the species anyway, but, yeah, so, basically, Optimus Primal and Megatron are, they both crash land their ships on a planet, basically. And, you know, and now the show deals with them trying to basically defeat one another with various schemes, through Megatron's schemes and all that. And I absolutely love the show. It was great, and there was a lot of character growth for some of the characters. My brother Sean, his favorite character was Cheetor. My favorite for the early season, for the first season, was Rhinox. I liked, you know, I've always liked, you know, the big strong guys, big strong characters, you know, and plus he could be a badass when he wanted. But then season 2 came out, and they introduced Silverbolt, who is a wolf with wings, and you know, I mean, I love wolves, and so a flying wolf, like, that was just going to be it for me. So, Silverbolt was my favorite character. And, so after Beast Wars, you know, Beast Wars ran for, like, I want to say 3 seasons. Possibly 4. No, hold on. Hold your horses. 3 seasons. It ran for 3 seasons because I have all 3 seasons on DVD at my house. So yeah, it only ran for 3 seasons. And then you had Beast Machines, which took place on Cybertron. And basically it was kind of a direct sequel to Beast Wars. And this one, Beast Wars, one thing that was great about it is that it had such a large cast of very interesting characters, you know. But at the same time, it kind of lost characters along the way, so it was kind of a revolving door. And then you had some characters that didn't really show up too often, like Tigertron and Air Razor. They didn't really show up in a whole lot of episodes. They weren't used a whole lot. And then in season 3, you had Depth Charge. For Beast Machines, one thing that they did right is they had a smaller cast. They just you know, they had less characters to work with, and so you know, you didn't have this revolving door kind of a thing, and you didn't have people that would show up one episode, then disappear for 10 episodes, then show back up again. So it was just more tight knit in terms of you know, group dynamics. So that's one thing that really that they did really well for that. But then one thing that I really loved about both shows was the evolution of Cheetor, because when he first starts, you know, he's basically the kid of the group. You know, he's impulsive, he's rambunctious, really looks up to Optimus. So yeah, he's basically the kid of the group, and then he gets a new form and kind of stays the same. He kind of loses the kidness a little bit, but it's still kind of there. It's more around the time of like awkward older kid, and then he gets a third form in the show, and in this form, you know, he's now a teenager, you know. So he's now a teenager. He's growing up, and then in the Beast Machines, like, he grows up completely. He is now second in command. He is very much mature. He's arguing with Optimus. You know, like, he's not looking up to him as much. He's kind of seeing Optimus's flaws. He's questioning him, and I really think it was great progression with the character of Cheetor. So. I will say, while he's not my favorite character, he's definitely up there. Like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely up there in terms of my favorite character. But he's definitely has one of my favorite, like, arcs of characterization throughout the two shows. So, and then there's Rat Trap. I like Rat Trap. I don't think he gets another form in Beast Wars. I think he's one of the few that kind of stays the same throughout the show. Or did he change? I can't remember. I know, like, Beast Machines, they gave all the ones that were there different forms. But in terms of Beast Wars, I know when the first season, at the end of, like, the beginning of the second season, something happened and some of the characters, like, transformed into something else. They gained a new form, and it was I can't remember, like, who did what. So it's kind of hard to remember, but yeah, one thing that is kind of detriment, and it's not really the show's fault, is that it was the animation style. It was kind of like this 3D thing that was really popular back then in the mid-90s. If you've ever seen, like, Reboot, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It was, you know, and I'm not saying that it's bad animation, but it's just animation that didn't quite keep up with time itself. It was great back then, but today it's not so much. So, but so yeah, it's one of my favorite shows. I have the whole series, both series, on DVD back at my house. I've watched all of the episodes, and I absolutely love the show. I know that there a lot of people are talking about the next Transformers movie coming out. It's supposed to be based on Beast Wars. No, I'm sorry. I'm not a huge fan of that idea. So, but yeah. Anyway, that would be about it for now. And, yeah, give these shows a try. They're on Tubi. That's how I'm watching them. If you have Tubi, Tubi's free. Give it a try, and give these episodes a try. And I think you'll enjoy them. So, you all be good. Have fun. I'll catch you guys later. You guys know what to do down below. And, yeah, so hopefully next time I'll be able to tell you about the next book of the Hollow series. So, you guys have a good one.